15 South African celebrities you did not know as Zimbabweans. Number 1. Sha Sha. Sha Sha is a South African-based Zimbabwean amapiano star. She was born as Charmaine Shamiso Mapamburi in Mutare, Zimbabwe. She began doing music in high school and gained some popularity in Zimbabwe after her music was played on radio. With the help of Brian Soko, she got connected with South African musicians such as Rouge and Pretty Ugly, who featured her on their releases. Later, she crossed paths with DJ Mapurisa, and her fame spread all over South Africa. She was even awarded the Best New International Act at the 2020 BET Awards. Number 2. Jerome Galiao. Jerome was a model, and after that he appeared on the Zimbabwean local drama series Estate Blues, and he was a presenter on Zim TV show Youth.com. In 2008, he moved to South Africa and appeared in several drama series on South African televisions. He appeared on Broken Vows as Ezra, played a police officer on Isthembiso, and played as a doctor on The River. He became famous after appearing on Scandal as Dr. Mogari, playing alongside Nunu Khumalo and Kagiso Ritabe. Number 3. Leroy. Leroy was born in Zimbabwe, Harare, and he grew up and attended his basic education schools in Zimbabwe. He started playing football when he was 3 years old, and his first television appearance was in a Zimbabwean TV show called Paraffin. We do not know when did he come to South Africa, but we know he has starred in several South African dramas and movies. He had a starring role in the SABC1 sitcom Sistopla as Olishe. He won the 2013 Best Actor in Comedy Award in the South African Film and Television Awards SAFTAs for this role. Number 4. Nadia Nakai. Nakai was born in South Africa. Her father is a South African and her mother is a Zimbabwean. When she was 16 years old, her surname was changed from her father's to her mother's. Nakai attended Four Ways High School in Johannesburg for a year, then finished her schooling in Kenya. She later studied marketing in communication and media studies at Monash University. Nakai made her first television appearance on the e.tv hip-hop show Shizness, where she won the Mixtape 101 competition, making her the first female to win the competition. She then rose to prominence in September 2013 when she released a debut single Like Me. She was dating the late South African rapper AKA before his death in 2023. Number 5. Tendia Mtawarira. Tendia, who was nicknamed the Beast for his massive body, was born in Harare, Zimbabwe. He grew up in Zimbabwe where he obtained his basic education and sports training. At the age of 15, while at Churchill, he was spotted by a Zimbabwean coach, Joy, who invited him to join the under-19 side at the National Schools Festival. After a strong 2008 Super 14 season with the Sharks, it was apparent that he had a great potential and his speed would be beneficial with the new roles. He was then selected in the Springbok squad and made his debut against Wales on 14 June 2008. Mtawarira controversially obtained a South African citizenship. The South African government has established a law which forbids non-South African citizens to play for Springbok at an international level. So to have Tendia as their teammate in rugby national team, they granted him citizenship even though he probably was not qualifying. Number 6. Luthuli Dlamini. Dlamini was born in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. He grew up in England, spending his time between that country and his native Zimbabwe. Luthuli never felt at home during his stay in Europe, so he decided to move back in Africa and settled in South Africa, which became his home until today. He became a well-known actor on the South African soapies and movies. He played Stan Nyati on the e.tv soapy opera Scandal, and had other roles in Generation, Jacob Cross, Intersection, Rockville, Rome, Tempe Pushers, and Uzalo. Number 7. Kim Jayde. Kim was born in Harare, Zimbabwe as Kimberly Robinson. but grew up in Bulawayo. She attended the Dominican Covenant Junior School and then enrolled at the Girls College Boarding School to do her secondary school studies. In 2009, after high school, she moved to South Africa to begin a modeling career and continue with her studies. She also graduated from University of Stellenbosch with an honors degree in social work and psychology. She is currently a presenter at the MTV base and has made it clear that her journey does not stop there. Number 8. Oskido. Oscar Ndlovu was born in Okisi Township Brits in the northwest to a Zimbabwean father and a South African mother. He was relocated to Luveve Township, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, where he grew up and went to finish his basic education after graduating from Griffith High School in Bulawayo. He returned to Brits at the age of 21 in 1988 to run a family business in Litabile. Before he left for Johannesburg to pursue a career in music, he later became a prominent DJ and a record producer in South Africa. He is undoubtedly one of the pioneering artists that popularized the Kwaito genre of music outside the township of South Africa, and has been central to the rise of Afro House and opened doors for new genre known as Amapiano. Number 9. Chiedze Mhende. Best known for playing a male character Wandile Radebe on the South African soap opera Generation is Chiedze Mhende, who happens to be a Zimbabwean. She was born in Harare in Zimbabwe and moved to Cape Town, South Africa to study at the School for Creative Economy. She started a career in theatre acting before landing TV roles in 2008. In 2008, she won the award for the Best Actress at the FADA Awards. Number 10. Byron McNeil. Byron is known for acting in Imbewu the Seed as Sharia's boyfriend. He was born in Zimbabwe, but the city of his birth is not known. His family relocated to KwaZulu-Natal province, South Africa in 1999. Growing up in KZN, Byron fell in love with acting and he acquainted himself with acting skills from various sources. He was also involved in all his school theatre production, which helped him to sharpen his skills and love for the arts. He became famous after appearing in Imbewu the Seed. Number 11. Bujy Bikwa. Stembinkosi Juna Bikwa was born in Zimbabwe. He moved to South Africa in 1992 with his South African mother. He grew up in Orange Farm before moving to Johannesburg. He was a content producer and a co-host of the Drive Time on YFM before gaining fame on the SABC1 reality competition Dance Your Butt Off, declaring that he was tired of being the fat guy on the dance floor. In 2013, he was a co-host with Phumeza of the Mzansi Magic and Mzansi Wetu game show Tula Sibone. He continued hosting the show for season 2 in 2014. Number 12. Ndoro. Ndoro was born in Zimbabwe and went to live in England with his family. He returned to Zimbabwe with his family when he was 15, and he finished his schooling in Harare. Peter was an accountant, but resigned for a job at ZBC Radio in Zim. He stayed at ZBC for 6 months and then moved to South Africa to further his career in broadcasting. He worked for several media companies in the broadcasting industry, and he now owns his production company. Most people know him for appearing on the SABC News as a news reporter and a broadcaster. Number 13. Tongayi Arnold Chirisa. He was born in Harare, Zimbabwe in the 80s. After that, he pursued a career in acting back in Zimbabwe, where he appeared in a Zimbabwean television series Studio 263 as a detective. He appeared in other Zimbabwean dramas before moving to South Africa, where he acted with Leon Schuster in a comedy movie, Mr. Bones 2 Back from the Past. He made a dramatic appearance in the miniseries Rouge, directed by British director Andy Wilson. Appeared in an international feature film Skin directed by Anthony Fabian and co-starring Sam Neill, and played the lead in a local drama series Redemption for SABC1. Number 14. Mr. Brown. Born Lionel Suelo on 5 February 1990 in Gweru in Zimbabwe, he started doing music on his computer before he was famous. He has worked with other famous musicians like Makhadzi, Master KG and Nomncebo. He is known for his hit song Skeleton Move featuring Master KG. Number 15. Ernest Ndlovu. Sir Ernest Ndlovu was born in Zimbabwe, Bulawayo in the 50s. There is no information of when and where he relocated to South Africa. But in South Africa, he became a prominent actor who appeared in Igoli, African Skies, Going Up, Tyson the Epic Adventure, Justice for All, Home Affairs, School and Partners and Generations. He also appeared in the e.tv soap of House of Sweden. And that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content.